Louis Lepke, the quiet killer who ruled Murder Inc. He wasn't loud. He wasn't flamboyant. He didn't dress like a boss or talk like one. But Louis Lepke Buckleter controlled more blood than any gangster in American history. Born in 1897, in the crowded streets of the Lower East Side, Lepke grew up poor, angry, and invisible. His parents died young, and the streets became his teacher. By his teens, he was already deep in crime, theft, burglary, and extortion. When he got out, he wasn't just another crook. He was a planner, a thinker, a future king. Alongside Jacob Gura Shapiro, Lepke built a criminal empire that stretched through every part of New York's economy. He controlled the garment industry, the bakery unions, the trucking business. If you owned a factory, you paid Lepke. If you refused, you disappeared. He never shouted. He didn't need to. One look, one nod, and people understood. Then came the machine that would make him a legend, Murder Incorporated. A hidden army of hitmen trained to kill for profit, loyalty, and silence. From Brooklyn to Chicago, they carried out over 1,000 murders. They killed without question, often without knowing their victims' names. Every bullet, every body, made Lepke stronger. He became the first and only major American mob boss to run a nationwide murder-for-hire syndicate. He was rich beyond measure, earning millions through racketeering, narcotics, and labor corruption. He bribed politicians, intimidated witnesses, and ruled from the shadows. But power attracts heat. In 1939, federal agents, the FBI, and New York police joined forces. The newspapers called him America's public enemy #1. Lepke went underground, vanishing for nearly 2 years while his empire began to crack. He became paranoid, isolated, sleeping in safe houses, moving constantly. The beginning of his end came from within. Abe "Kid Twist" Relis, one of his most trusted killers, turned informant. Relis revealed everything, to the murders, the rackets, the orders. He pointed to Lepke as the mastermind behind dozens of killings, including union rivals and government witnesses. The walls closed in. Desperate and exhausted, Lepke surrendered personally to FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover, the first and only mob boss ever to do so. He believed cooperation would save him. It didn't. The evidence was overwhelming. In 1941, Lepke was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. On March 4, 1944, inside Sing Sing prison, Louis Lepke Buckleter walked calmly to the electric chair. No word, no emotion, just silence, until the switch was pulled. The man who built an empire on fear left the world exactly as he lived in it, quiet, cold, and deadly. He was the Ghost King of Murder Inc., the boss who thought he could buy eternity with blood. But in the end, even the quiet ones scream in the dark. Subscribe for more Mafia crime tales. Because every story hides a body, and every truth bleeds.